Okay, people. Um, Tucson is more and more deserted every day. More stores are closing. Um, just today, no, today, there's no one coming in and out of the police department or the fire department. The library is closed. Everything is shut down. Now I left the boot store. This is a brand new phone, and it's AT&T. That's what it says. It's a cheap phone. It has no name on it. It just says AT&T. Now I'm supposed to get 22 gigs of data with where's this card at? With this card, 22 gigs of 4G, and then once it use the 22 gigs, it's supposed to slow down. It's never supposed to stop. But I've had that problem with every phone I had that stopped. But this phone, just like my two government phone, has eyes on it. Let me see, can you see the eyes on this one? Has eyes on it. So the government phones are not the only ones that's being used. Can I see the eye? Yeah, I see it right up there. I'm trying to get it where it won't be, should no glare. But there's an eye in this phone. I can see it right there. Here's the other one. There's an eye in the phone. That's why they call them androids, I say. Because there's eyes in them. You see that eye? Right over to the left side. Well, this phone has eye in it too. So I expect it to be shut down shortly too. But I wanted to show you something. I'm going to turn this one on. And I want to show you this one while this one's coming on. Both of the phones. I wonder what happened. Or they switched around. But, see how easy the battery comes out? They messed with my phone, all my contacts on my phones. So, at one point, they were remotely bending these wires. And I would have to take something and move them back in place so it'd have contact with the battery. Now, if you notice, all of the evidence of this phone is being erased. Because I got it on good news that now these things are trying to get rid of evidence. I mean, on a reliable source, they're trying to get rid of evidence. So I'm going to keep these phones as evidence. But it got to the point that now they shrunk the battery. So the battery don't make contact because it falls out. It won't. And they did that on both phones. So I'm always trying to, so that's why I put paper in it to hold it down when I was using them. Because they shrink the batteries. But they just fall right out. But both phones have this problem. Now you can see it's supposed to be the time 8:25. And they won't let me connect. Now I'm still supposed to have service because as you can see here, there's the 3G. I'm supposed to have service because 3G is on. So searching for network. And usually when I turn it on, it shows all of the people that's hacking me. Now, when I was in Chicago, it had on there FBI and FBI guests. You remember I loaded that video up. Now, since that's why I went to the FBI headquarters. Because I wanted to know why they were hacking into my phone, FBI and FBI guests. And of course, they told me that somebody was pretending, faking, pretending to be the FBI. That should have sent up a red flag then, because somebody out there pretending to be the FBI that's hacking people's phone, there should have been something that's need to be looked into. I'm going to say forget, because I'm going to show you something about these people here. Now, it said certificate is uncertified. An identity. Now, anonymous identity, an unspecified certificate, and anonymous identity. Isn't that something? Let me try to skip it. Skip anyway. I'm going to skip the name because it's not necessary to put your name in there. It won't let me go anywhere. I'm not going to go through that because I have plenty of videos showing that it still won't let me go. So I'm going to say not now. And I'm going to say screen lock has been set up. And that's another thing. I did not put a screen lock on this phone. I had the screen lock on this old phone. But once I got the new phone, it had a screen lock on it too. Now, that's the same thing about this phone. I'm going to show you some video in a few minutes of what's going on with this one. Now, say set up phone. Now, as you can see, the 3G is up there. I'm supposed to be connected to the company. And it sends me right back. This phone does the same thing. Both of them are connected to 3G, and both of them will not let me get on the internet or connect to Assurance Wireless. Now, as I said, this is the old one, this is the new one. My settings from this phone have mysteriously transferred to this phone. And from this phone to the new phone I got, there's settings in the new phone I got that has been transferred from this phone. Now, even if I use my email address, settings shouldn't jump from one phone to another. You know, like disable or certain other things. But it took them 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes to set up, to activate this phone at the Best Buy store. And I know exactly what they were doing. They were loading all the stuff on here that they wanted so they could spy on me. Now, with their slick selves, since I had taken the batteries out of these two phones, they was having a hard time switching the settings from these phones to the other one. So the phone that I had in the back, she turned her back and walked to the other counter, and this guy switched phones on me. They switched phones. So this is not the original phone that I originally picked up in the box. When she walked away and went to the other counter, the guy gave her this phone, and she gave him another phone that she was having a problem with. So she came back smiling. Oh, I'm working it out. I said, why is it taking so long to be activated? But see, I know why it took so long. Because when I bought that phone from the boot store, it took about half an hour. And when I asked them what was taking so long, I said, no, I set it up. We have to set it up. Why is it taking so a half hour more to activate this phone? And that's when I got home and I saw this. I'm going to show you my little camcorder. Now, the phone at the boot store had 8 gigs. And when I got the phone and tried to see how much storage I had, 5 gigs or the 8 gigs were already gone. Now this, I just took off of this phone, my little camcorder, and you can see almost 10 gigs are gone already out of 16. 10 out of 16. I had so much problems with the phone. So, that day when I bought the phone, Booth, I took it back. I called Booth and said, take it back to the store. I said, cause if the phone has 8 gigs and 5 of them already gone, they give me no storage. That means something's already on my phone. So they told me to take it back to the store. I take it back to the store. No, let me tell you, I forgot. When I saw that all the gigs were going on the phone, I told the guy at the store, the owner, I did not want the phone. He told me he could not take it back. When I get home, call Boost and they'll refund my money. So when I got home, now he wouldn't take the phone back. The day I bought it, he wouldn't take it back. So I get home, I call Boost. They said, well, we talk, what's his number? Call, go back, he'll give you money. And you know what happened. No money, Boost, or they guy did not give me my money. Now I go through this over and over again with Boost, Metro PCS. The only person I haven't dealt with Cricket, but I'm sure they're the same people. Every company that I deal with about these phones have the same problem. So I wind up buying a phone then that I only use maybe 2 or 3 days. Like, and the one I bought at Metro PCS paid $200 for the service and the plan for the phone. And as soon as I got home, it didn't work anymore. As soon as I got to my tent and the park, the phone stopped working. So I'm gonna have the same problem with this phone. This new ATT phone. But where's the almost 10 GB in the phone? Let me go and show you where it is. Oh, they knocked it out of my hand. I saw the video today where they can remotely control our bodies. I put it on my like video today. You guys go and watch it. There are patents on how, all kind of patents on how they remotely control our bodies. But, again, like on these phones, there are files on this new phone that's took my 10 gigs that I can't open. There's nothing on this phone but files that I can't open. Let me sit it down and push it up. I'm trying to do a lot of things at one time and they really give me a hard time. It looks like they are erasing things on my phone right now. These files. That's a file and it says no items, empty. Thumbnail with files that says these files are not available. And as you see them messing with the pixels on my little camcorder, they are so foolish. Videos, no items, nothing. So where's that 10 GB data? About storage. Apps. And only 2 apps are using. The apps and the images are taking the video. I wonder if you can just see it good. But at any rate, they bugged there into this phone too already. Our government is as H2 report saying, they're in a desperate mode now. They don't know. I'm trying to lock whatever I have left into this phone. I have some video today about the army on the bus. Army, military still following me around. And see, they thought I was going to sit down where the lower part of the bus was. But I always move around. They never know what I'm going to do. So I went to the top level. And there is U.S. Army. Well, The town is deserted. Stores closed down. Courts closed down. Everything's closed down. I see they did not do that United States blackout today that they had scheduled for today. They keep pushing their plans back. Every time a lot of us on YouTube, the troopers, become aware of their plans, they push it back. But they're going to have to do it eventually because this planet is becoming less and less populated. All right, guys, be prepared, be informed, be aware. Now, you know. Oh, Google. I don't want to make this video in no more than 20 minutes. Google will not, everywhere I go, there's these AIs I taught you. Same people, no matter what company I call, same people. Artificial intelligence answering the phone. And Google, all services, since they knew my phones were shut down, I was just going to use the phone in the library. And Google tells me on all the numbers I call that I can't use 800 numbers on a public phone. That's why I wound up getting this one. Because I'm going to call Google and see. Because they say Google is the one that got my phone shut down. Assurance Wireless say that Google got my phone shut down. So I'm going to call Google now that I got a private phone and see what happens. I'll let you guys know. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye. Be informed. Be aware. Be prepared. Stay in the Lord. Keep praying. God bless you.